Your coat is the first thing people see and the last thing they remember. It's what you wear over everything else, which means it shapes the entire impression of your outfit. Yet most women either underinvest in coats or buy trendy styles that date quickly. Today we're covering the 5 coats that form the foundation of an elegant wardrobe. These aren't trend pieces. They're investments that work season after season, year after year. Each one serves a specific purpose and solves particular styling challenges. If you want to build a coat collection that actually works, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's break down exactly which coats matter and why. First, the classic camel coat. This is arguably the most important coat in an elegant woman's wardrobe. A wool or wool blend camel coat in a timeless silhouette works over absolutely everything. With jeans and a sweater, it elevates the entire look instantly. Over a dress for work or events, it's sophisticated and polished. The key is finding one with quality fabric that has weight and drape, not something thin and flimsy. You want a wool content of at least 70%, ideally higher. The length should hit anywhere from mid-thigh to just below the knee, depending on your height and what works for your proportions. This isn't the place to go oversized and trendy. You want a tailored fit through the shoulders with enough room to layer a sweater underneath comfortably. The details matter here. Look for a coat with functioning buttons, not snaps that look cheap. The lining should be quality, silk or good polyester that won't tear. Pockets should be real and well constructed. The collar should have structure and hold its shape. Brands like Max Mara are the gold standard for camel coats, but J. Crew, Everlane, and even Massimo Dutti make excellent versions at different price points. This coat works from October through March in most climates, which means you'll wear it constantly. It's worth spending more here because the cost per wear ends up being minimal. A camel coat in excellent condition looks expensive, regardless of the actual price tag, and it never goes out of style. This is the coat that makes you look like you have your life together. Second, the black wool coat. While the camel coat is warm and approachable, the black coat is sharp and sophisticated. This should be slightly more structured and formal than your camel coat. Think city sophistication, something you'd wear to a nice restaurant, a business meeting, or anywhere you want to look particularly polished. The silhouette can be similar to your camel coat, but this one can lean slightly more tailored. A belted waist works beautifully in black. A wrap style is elegant. Even a classic single-breasted cut with minimal detailing looks refined. The advantage of a black wool coat is versatility in dressier situations. While camel feels daytime and casual, black transitions into evening effortlessly. Over black trousers and a silk blouse, it's boardroom appropriate. Over a dress for dinner or an event, it's elegant without being formal. Over jeans and a sweater when you want to look sharp rather than relaxed, it does the job perfectly. The fabric here is crucial. Look for wool or a wool cashmere blend that feels substantial. Cheap black coats look especially cheap because the color shows every quality flaw. This coat should feel like an investment piece because it is one. Brands like Theory, Club Monaco, and COS consistently make excellent black coats. This is your power coat, the one that makes you feel like you can handle anything. Third, the trench coat. A classic trench in khaki or stone is essential for spring, early fall, and those in-between weather days when wool is too heavy but you need a layer. The trench coat has a specific style legacy. It's preppy, it's polished, it's timeless. But here's what matters: fit and fabric. A quality trench should be made from cotton gabardine or a similar substantial fabric with some water resistance. It should have a defined waist, either through a belt or structure built into the coat. The shoulders should fit properly, not too loose, not too tight. The length typically works best hitting just above or at the knee. The classic trench styling is with the collar up, belt tied at the waist, worn over everything from jeans to dresses. It instantly creates that pulled-together, sophisticated look. Think about how French women wear trenches, effortlessly over simple outfits, making the coat do all the work. A striped shirt, jeans, loafers, and a trench is a complete outfit. A simple dress, the trench, and ankle boots works for countless occasions. The trench is one of those rare pieces that's simultaneously practical and elegant. Burberry makes the iconic version, but Everlane, Banana Republic, and Mango all produce quality trenches at accessible price points. Stick with traditional khaki, stone, or even navy. Avoid trendy colors or embellishments that will date the coat. This should last you a decade or more. If you're finding this helpful, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And comment below telling me which coat you're prioritizing. I love knowing what resonates with you. Fourth, the long puffer or quilted coat. Now this might seem like an odd inclusion in an elegant coat collection, but hear me out. In cold climates, you need actual warmth, and there's nothing elegant about shivering in a beautiful wool coat that doesn't keep you warm. The key is finding a puffer or quilted coat that's functional but still looks refined. This means avoiding ultra-puffy styles that add bulk, overly sporty details, or cheap-looking fabrics. What you want is a long quilted coat in a sleek silhouette, ideally hitting mid-calf or just below the knee. The color for this coat should be black, navy, or dark olive, something that reads as sophisticated rather than athletic. The quilting should be subtle, not giant puffy channels. The fit should be streamlined enough that you don't look like you're drowning in fabric. Brands like Uniqlo, Aritzia, and Woolrich make excellent versions that balance warmth with style. This coat is what you wear when it's genuinely cold, over sweaters and layers, for winter walks, running errands in freezing weather, traveling to cold places. You're not trying to look glamorous in this coat. You're trying to be warm while still looking intentional and put together. The elegant woman's version of a puffer is understated, well-fitted, and in a sophisticated color. This allows you to be practical without sacrificing your aesthetic. Fifth, the statement coat that adds personality. Once you have the 4 foundational coats covered, this is where you can play. This might be a coat in a beautiful color like burgundy, forest green, or even a soft pink. It might be a camel coat with a particularly interesting cut or detail. It could be a plaid coat in muted tones, a wool cape, or a coat with an interesting texture. The key is that this coat still needs to be elegant and high quality. It's a statement through color, cut, or subtle detail, not through trendy gimmicks or loud patterns. This coat serves a specific purpose. It's what you reach for when you want your outerwear to be the focal point of your outfit. Everything underneath stays simple. Black trousers, a cream sweater, simple boots, and the coat does all the talking. A forest green wool coat over all black creates a striking, elegant look. A burgundy coat with navy and cream feels rich and sophisticated. Even a well-cut plaid coat in muted tones adds interest while remaining refined. This is the coat that reflects your personal style within the elegant aesthetic. It's not a departure from sophistication, it's sophistication with personality. When choosing this 5th coat, make sure it still meets your quality standards. The fabric should be excellent, the fit should be flattering, and the style should be something you'll love for years, not just this season. This isn't permission to buy a trendy coat. It's an invitation to find something special that genuinely speaks to you while maintaining elegance. Brands vary widely here because this is about finding what resonates with you personally, but the same quality markers apply. Good fabric, proper construction, flattering fit, and a style that feels timeless, even if the color or cut has personality. Now let's talk about how these 5 coats work together to create a complete wardrobe. Your camel coat handles most of your casual fall and early winter needs. Your black coat covers dressier situations and gives you a sharp option. Your trench takes care of spring, early fall, and travel. Your puffer handles genuinely cold weather when warmth is the priority. And your statement coat adds variety and personality when you want to elevate beyond the basics. Between these 5 coats, you have every situation covered without needing a closet full of outerwear. Here's the strategic approach. Invest in your camel coat first if you're building from scratch. This is the workhorse that you'll wear most often. Next comes either the black coat or the trench, depending on your lifestyle and climate. If you live somewhere with defined seasons and transitional weather, prioritize the trench. If you're in a city and need sharp professional options, get the black coat next. The puffer comes 3rd or 4th depending on your climate. If you live somewhere brutally cold, move this up the priority list. The statement coat is last because it's the bonus piece that adds fun once your foundations are solid. Quality matters enormously with coats because you're wearing them constantly, and they need to last for years. This is where investing makes sense. A well-made coat in quality fabric maintains its shape, resists pilling and wear, keeps you warm, and continues looking good season after season. Cheap coats fall apart, lose shape, and end up costing more in the long run because you replace them constantly. Save up and buy one excellent coat rather than 3 mediocre ones. Your coat is visible every time you leave your house during cold months. It's worth getting right. Care and maintenance extend the life of quality coats significantly. Have wool coats professionally cleaned once at the end of each season before storing them. Use proper hangers, wooden or padded hangers that support the shoulders without stretching them. Store coats in breathable garment bags, not plastic, to prevent moisture and odors. Address small issues like loose buttons or small stains immediately. A quality coat that's well maintained looks expensive and lasts indefinitely. Neglected coats, even expensive ones, start looking shabby surprisingly quickly. These 5 coats create a complete, elegant outerwear wardrobe that handles every situation with sophistication. Start with the foundations and build from there, prioritizing quality over quantity. If you found this helpful, share it with someone building their coat collection. Subscribe for more practical style content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.